Here's to hoping that this video will not be over an hour long. Hey guys, I'm slightly unblended or Julie, whatever. Today I wanted to do something so fun. I wanted to show a few different looks that can be done with the Juvias Place The Nomad palette. And I really apologize if this video is a long one because it did take me a good part of the day to do, but I wanted to showcase the different things that can be done. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look and two more, then just keep on watching. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start priming my eyelid with the ABH eyeshadow primer. I wanted to try something a little bit different. This was kind of the idea that I had for my first video, but I had issues with it, so you know, I've kind of talked about that before, and I'm just kind of went with the next thing. Let me close this door. I've got too much noise going on. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out good things for my audio until I can get a microphone, but it's a nice day, so I've kind of got the doors open, letting the nice air in, you know. But I'm gonna try to make sure that there's not much outside noise that can be distracting, because I know you might not want to hear that. I just thought that, you know, I usually just do one tutorial with a palette, and sometimes like if there's a, like with the Nubian palette, I'm planning on doing something with the second one again and doing a little something creative, and that one will probably be a long one. I'm scared this one might be long, but this look right here didn't take long. So this is gonna be a 3 looks with 1 palette video. I will be using the Nomad by Juvias Place. I want to say that might be the newest one that they've come out with. I just waited kind of late to get it because I was, I don't know, I was just like, it kind of feels neutral, but it also feels like a really nice fall palette. So, starting with look number 1. I did play with it a few times because I got it last week, I believe. And I just wanted to see what I could do. And I think I did 2 looks with it. I'm gonna take this ABH A14 brush and I'm just gonna go into the shade right here and apply it into the crease and slightly into the deep crease for a transition shade. I don't know if there was a bird in here. Oh, this bit's fine. Just gonna take it and add it along in here. Just kind of build it up. Don't go too heavy-handed, because if you go too heavy-handed, you will get fallout. The fallout in this palette is not bad at all. The pigmentation is really nice. Really nice. It's like the standard Juvias Place pigmentation and formula. It's buildable in a good way. I'm gonna apply that here. I know that saying that something is buildable can be taken in a negative way. That it could be like, you know, you have to build it up to get the pigmentation, and it's not that with this palette. It's there. I just like to intensify it and build it up. Like, it's pigmented from the get, but I'm really just rambling. So I'm gonna take it kind of up towards the brow bone right here. I'm gonna bring it out here to this outer V area. So I had coffee this morning, and then I poured a big cup of the Starbucks refrigerated coffee things, the little lattes. And I'm kind of shaky, and I don't know why, because usually I do a lot of caffeine. Well, sometimes I go a little more with caffeine than, like, I don't know, I just have my days. Today I was like, oh yeah, I want coffee and iced coffee. So I'm kind of shaky. Love that. But yeah, I'm just being weird. I don't know. Alright, now I'm going to take this little Luxie 237 brush, and I think that is, yeah, that's right. I should have that down because I use it a lot. lot. Just cleaning it off because I didn't quite do that with when I finished this eye over here. But I'm just gonna diffuse this here by blending, doing windshield wiper motions, and then little circular motions. Kind of a good mix between the two. You can do whatever you're more comfortable with, or whatever you're the most comfortable with. I just kind of go in and blend. Okay, have that pretty well blended. Next, I will take this far brush and go into this kind of yellow shade right here that's not really reflecting. It kind of looks like it would be more of a muted yellow, but it's kind of a mustardy yellow. It's really pretty. I'm just gonna take it and apply it right here where we just blended. Next, I will be taking this Morphe M408 brush, and I'm going to just go into this kind of forest green maybe, and just kind of get it on the brush, tap off the excess, and begin just kind of patting it down. Then when I get kind of into this part right here, outer V area, I'm just gonna not go out as much with this green shade, but I am gonna bring it kind of up right here, and we're just gonna go back over that in a minute with the other kind of green shade. I guess that would be more of an olive shade. Just kind of goofy feeling today. Taking this M507 brush by Morphe, go back into the olivey shade and just blend right here. Okay, so once you get it pretty well blended, go on ahead and take this same little Luxie 237 brush, whichever little fluffy brush that you would like, and get a little bit more of that yellow shade on it. And just blend a little bit more here. We're gonna build up that pigment for the yellow. I know, I just complained about being shaky from coffee, but it's so good. I've been trying different flavors of the 40-ounce bottles that they have in the refrigerator section. I've tried the caramel one. Can't remember which other, but that one is the, oh yeah, I think it was the regular vanilla one, but that's the skinny latte, or skinny vanilla latte. It's pretty good. Okay, now that that's kind of blended, slightly unblended, I'm a whole mess. Okay, I'm just gonna take this A14 brush again, and I'm gonna go into this forest green shade and just kind of tap it right here in the spots that look like they may need touched up. Just kind of touch it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna take this bar brush again and diffuse the edges here. I feel like I'm in a pretty good mood, like a goofy, just wanna be playful. I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a pretty good mood today, and I feel like it's partly because it's sunny and it's like 70 degrees and it feels awesome, but I'm cold, so I'm in a sweater. It has been really cold in Arkansas lately to me. I stay cold anyway, but this weather right now, I can get behind it. Okay, for the next step, I'm just gonna add a wing. And this is where I'm getting really nervous because my coffee made me shaky, and that's why this wing probably isn't my best, but I'm just gonna take this off in a minute anyway to do the next one. I just wanted to try to show that how many looks can be done with this, and there's more than just what I'm gonna do that can be done. I'm gonna go ahead and take my NYX Epic ink eyeliner and try to get them even, hope for the best. Okay. I'm having a hard time telling if they're even with the lashes on, but I really just kind of don't care at the moment. But I decided that since I was gonna do 3 looks, I was gonna do 3 different pairs of lashes because I'm extra. These ones are the Colourpop Mami lashes, and the next ones that I'm gonna be using are more brands that I found out about on Instagram, and I really like the lashes. I'm just gonna go ahead and probably apply some mascara and the lashes, and then, well, no, I want to do the inner corner. All right, now that I have my wing, I guess, I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush and just go into this kind of, I don't know, kind of gold, kind of champagne shimmer shade right here, and apply it right here for an inner corner highlight. It's such a gorgeous shade, so pretty. And I think today I'm gonna skip a brow bone highlight. I usually don't, but I might add a little when I do the last look, because I think it's going to be one that's more fun. It's not going to really be fully with this palette to show its potential, but it's just going to be a little something extra. And, you know, I feel like it might be crazy, but it's going to be fun. So now I want to just go ahead and take this BH Cosmetics number 7 brush and go into this dark, kind of like chocolatey brown shade right here. I'm just going to apply it to my waterline. Sometimes I just don't really want to apply eyeliner to my waterline, so I'll use an eyeshadow. And if I want a shade that I don't have an eyeliner, I usually just take a white eyeliner, which is from the one that I use is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner and Exit, and I'll put that, and then I'll use this brush and just kind of go into whichever shade and apply it on top of that, and it lasts a lot longer than doing it with just the eyeshadow alone. But that's just kind of a little trick, I guess, that I picked up over the past couple of years of doing this. Now I want to take this Colourpop E10 brush, a little bit of this forest green shade. I will get it eventually. And I'm just going to apply it in, just going to apply it kind of in the lash line and just a little bit lower. Really smoke out this lower lash line here. And for the next one, I will take this Morphe M507 brush and take that olive shade, tap off the excess, and just like kind of, I can't talk today, just kind of where we left off. Just kind of where you left off in that darker green shade, add it and blend. Just gonna take it's just a Morphe pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into that yellow shade and just lightly apply it right underneath and blend it. I'm gonna take this far brush and just kind of lightly get it. It never fails. Anytime I'm trying to film, there has to be some noise or a ring light or camera function, so I'm so sorry. And for the lashes, I took the falsies faux lashes from Colourpop in the style Mami. I really like those, and I'm so excited that Colourpop's doing lashes now, because now they can find new ways to take my money. Yeah, I'm on a no buy. I've kind of got a couple of interesting things gonna come up, and I really don't need to buy any more eyeshadow right now unless there's something that's like absolutely out of this world, blows my mind, then yeah. Anyway, this is the first look. What am I doing? I'm not allowed to have coffee anymore before I film because I'm being the weirdest weirdo right now. But this right here is the first look. I'm just gonna say it's like a all matte, kind of green smoky eye. Except for, it's not all matte because the inner corner highlight. I don't know. What do you think this one should be called? And I will be back in just a minute with less eye stuff on because I'm gonna start trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for the second look. But you kind of have an idea, and I hope that you like it, and I will be right back. For the second look, I wanted to play around with the grains more. This was like the first look, kind of. I did it a little different, but this is about the first look that I did with this palette, and I was in love. It was like, okay, yeah, this isn't just a neutral palette, double on my words, but yeah, it's like a really awesome fall palette. I'm gonna take this ABH eyeshadow primer, and well, it's this eyeshadow, and just get a little of it on here. I'm running out of this tube. I have another, but when it comes out, sometimes it comes out too much. And I'm just gonna get that patted down. To start, I'm gonna be taking this Colourpop E10 brush and going into the olive shade and just really kind of running it on this inner part of the crease here. My lighting may get a little bit, I don't know, it might get a little darker in here because I forgot somehow with daylight savings time that it's getting dark a lot earlier. So though I do have two lights, it still may look a little different, but I'm gonna try to get this done before I have to really worry about it, but I might not. So I'm just gonna let you know if it starts looking a little weird. It's because it was like midday where the lighting was balm, and now it's getting to be sunset, so I'm gonna start to lose the natural lighting, but still have my other lights. But I'm just gonna take this on this outer bit of the eye right here, towards outer V, and I'm gonna do the same thing, just kind of blend it up, kind of towards the brow bone. And I'm kind of taking it into the deep crease as well, that way it can be a transition shade for the green that is going to be on the lid and kind of up into the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking this Luxie 237 brush and blending this out. So with this Morphe M507 brush, I'm just going to take a little bit more of that olive shade and kind of blend it more towards this outer V here. Now I'm just going to take this Farah brush with some of that yellow kind of mustardy shade and tap off the excess and just kind of blend it into the shade. Taking the M507 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and touch up right in here because it was a little bit over blended. I just kind of overdid it. And I'm just going to go ahead and intensify it and blend. Now I'm going to take the ABH A14 brush with some of the darker green. Ooh, almost dropped it. And I'm just going to blend it into this olive shade. But I'm not going to take it as far up, and I'm not going to bring it like super close to the middle yet. So we're just going to keep the middle of the lid blank and empty, blank, whatever, and just add that here to this inner corner area of the lid. For the next step, I'm just going to take some of this NYX concealer. It's the HD Photogenic, yeah, or HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and I'm just gonna apply it to this Morphe M421 brush where it's kind of blank, where we didn't really put anything. I'm just gonna apply it. Not pretty far, but I'm gonna go in and add that olive shade to give it a little more dimension, or a little bit more depth, and to kind of make it appear that my eyes are a little bit larger than what they actually are. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is just use my finger and just kind of tap it to make sure that it's tacky and a little dry. I can't remember, I was watching somebody the other day and they did this. Can't remember who it was. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. Just to make sure that it blends together a little nicely. So just gonna take this darker green and just kind of tap it on the edges and blend it. Just to kind of make it like suck in. What this weather being as weird as it has been, like it's been super cold and today it's been so nice. I feel like it's affecting my allergies, and so I've been a sneezing mess. It's so gross, but it's the truth. I'm just gonna take this Colourpop E10 brush and the olive shade and just kind of bring it up over the concealer and slightly onto it and have it blend together. Now I'm just gonna take this Luxie small shader brush, I believe. Yeah, small shader. Just gonna take some of this shade that I used for the inner corner highlight on the last look, the little champagne-y kind of shimmer shade. It is a shimmer shade, but it's kind of a champagne color. And just tap it on to this concealer. I'm gonna take the Colourpop E10 brush and go into that dark green shade again and just really kind of blend it out. Just little tiny movements. And I'm just gonna keep kind of going back and forth between the shimmer and the green until it looks like it's blended pretty well. Now I'm just going to take this Morphe pencil brush and go into the olive shade. And then with the dark green shade again, just kind of try to cinch it in. Just going to take the Luxie 237 brush with this mustard shade and blend that out. And because this olive shade isn't really doing what I want, I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of this dark green, just run it right above the shimmer to really get it blended. And I'm just gonna take this brush that had the concealer on it and kind of fix where I messed it up. So once you have it to how you like it, you can just go ahead and do your mascara and lashes and the lower lash line. But right now I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush and go into this yellow shade that I haven't really used until now. It looks like it has some little reflex in it, and just use it for the inner corner highlight. Just kind of build it up. Like, go in light-handed because you don't want to make a mess. So I have gotten a little bit of fallout. I'm just gonna take this, oh, it's another flower brush, and dust off. Oh yeah, and I haven't really been baking much lately. I've like barely put any powder anymore, and I went a little overboard with the powder today. And you know, pretty mad. I shouldn't have done it. But I did this earlier and then was like, okay, I'm gonna film. Figured it would be easier just to go ahead and do my face instead of coming on bare face and then doing a look and then putting it on. And yeah, it was just, it made more sense in my head. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take this BH Cosmetics number 7 brush and go into the dark green shade and do the same thing from the last one. Just add it to the waterline, and I went in entirely too heavy-handed. Oh, my foundation and stuff is gonna be wrecked by the time I'm on that third look, but it's fine. It'll be okay. So I'm just taking it, tapping off the excess, and adding it to this waterline. We're also gonna take this shade and run it through the lash line to smoke out the lower lash line as well. So I'm just gonna take this ABH A14 brush with some of the green that we just put on the waterline and just run it through the lash line and kind of blend it with that yellow. Just gonna clean this brush off and go into the olive shade and tap off the excess. Do the same thing and kind of leave it towards the middle empty to where it's just that dark green shade, because now I'm gonna just go ahead and take this number 6 brush again with the shade that we put for the halo, and I'm just gonna kind of run it under, kind of tap it for the halo effect, just to have a little shine in the lower lash line. But this is a pretty messy shade. This is like, a lot of the time I do my foundation after. Sometimes I would do it before, but I'm messy, so it's usually why I do my foundation after everything else. Now I want to take this Morphe M507 brush with the mustardy yellow shade and just blend the rest of it out and kind of blend it up where we left off on this outer bit of the eye. I'm just gonna pop on some lashes and mascara. No, I'm gonna go ahead and take this NYX On The Rise, just apply it. But I'm just gonna take this and then add lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I used the Angel Wings Cosmetics lashes in Stardust, I believe. I just had them in an old Ardell one because it came in a big lash pack with a bunch of different ones. I need to try more, but I'm kind of stuck on these ones. They're my favorites out of that one. But yeah, this is the second look, and I really hope that you like it. I have one more, and I feel like it's gonna be super time consuming, so I may like kind of be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and just kind of speed a little through it because it is a cut crease, so I might not show like the whole footage of me like cutting the crease because it really takes me a long time. But I'm so excited. This has been a lot of fun, really. But yes, I need to figure out bigger vocabulary words because I feel like I'm stumbling on the same ones. But yes, this right here, oh, so cringy. Anyway, this right here is the second look, and I feel like it's my favorite so far. The other one, I really, really liked it, and it took really like 20 minutes for both eyes together. So that's exciting, especially for me because it takes me forever. Okay, I'm gonna take all this off and come back and do the last one for the final look with this palette today. Like, I just wanted to do something a little extra. I think a little extra is not quite the word. These lashes are life. I wanted like dramatic, I wanted crazy, I wanted extra, just, yeah, you get me. Okay, so I want to start out again with this ABH eyeshadow primer and apply it to the lid. And I know this evening when I go to wash all of this off, taking the glitter off is going to make me so annoyed. I have a love-hate relationship with glitter in a sense because I love to use glitter, but I also hate to use it because it makes a freaking mess. I will have glitter on me until the end of time. It just doesn't want to come off. It hangs around, and it's like no matter how much I wash my face or how much makeup remover that I use, it seems like glitter just wants to hang out and then, you know, stick around. Be my little buddy. I try to be really careful taking this last bit off because I really didn't want to have to mess with my brows again. They take forever to do anyway, and I still am not happy with them. But I left a little color on, but it's okay because we're gonna cover it up and just live our best life being a glitter mess. A hot mess, if you will. Once that's primed, just gonna go ahead. I kind of messed up at first because I forgot that using an angled brush, like whatever, this is a wet ball one. It's easier when I'm doing a cut crease. So I'm just gonna go into this dark green shade and tap off the excess and just kind of stamp out and just get it into the crease. Kind of map out the shape here. When I get to this part, I like to just kind of wing it out and kind of upward. So I should have had this zoomed in more before. I'm pretty bad about that, but just taking this brush, I am adding that green shade, and now I'm just gonna take this. Oh, I need to clean it off. I'm gonna take the Luxie 237 brush and blend it and kind of soften it up, and then we're gonna take the olive shade to blend that out. I'm just gonna take the Morphe M507 brush and go into that olive shade, tap off the excess, and just blend it out. Now I'm going to take that Luxie 237 brush again with the yellow kind of mustardy shade. Just going to blend this out, kind of bring it up high, because this is supposed to really kind of make my eye look bigger than what it is. I'm going to take that M507 brush again with some more of the olive shade and just kind of touch it up here. Take the A14 brush by ABH and just get some more of that darker green and really kind of touch that green up in the crease. And for the next step, I will be taking the Morphe M421 brush with some of that NYX concealer from earlier. And when I say some, I mean I'm just gonna load this brush down with concealer, and we are going to cut the crease. So, kind of a lot, kind of not. And just start it in here. So now we're looking a little wild, which is usually a pretty good thing for doing a cut crease, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna take this angled brush with the dark green shade again and just kind of touch it up. And then I'm just gonna take the A14 brush and use some of the olive shade and blend that out. I'm gonna just take this scone brush and this one shade that's kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but that one, because I haven't used it except for on this eye. And I'm just gonna set the concealer, which is something that I don't do very often. Like, rarely ever. Just gonna pat that down. But I don't want to just go in with the glitter on the concealer because I've done that before and I did not like how it turned out. So doing this, I felt was a better thing to do. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna take this Colourpop brush and just kind of blend out this foundation, blend out this concealer that I've got going on here so that it won't be as harsh. So now I'm just gonna go in with this angled brush again, and I got a little jaggy on some of these parts here around the concealer, and I do not like that at all. So I'm just gonna touch it up. That was just me kind of not taking my time, so it is my fault. I feel like my concealer has teeth. It looks like it does. Now that I have that set, I will be taking this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Gel in Disco Daydream. And I'm just gonna take it and I will use this brush that I really have no idea where I got it. I think I ordered it off eBay like a long time ago. But it's a mess because it's full of glitter from doing my other eye. I'm just gonna get some of this out and have it on the brush. And I'm going to just kind of start patting it down. And for this part right here, I'm gonna wing it out a good bit, or not like a lot, but I'm just gonna form a wing with the glitter. Now that I've managed to successfully make a glitter freaking mess, I'm going to start smoking out the lower lash line and all that good stuff before I finally get to be finished. I've been filming for 4.5 hours. I'm just gonna take the dark green shade and apply it to the waterline like I've done for like the last few times. Or at least, yeah, I think I've the other last few looks I've done that too. Just apply it. Now I'm just going to take the ABH A14 brush again with that dark green shade and run it through the lash line. And kind of just smoke it out. And then I'm going to clean that brush off and take the olive shade and blend that out. And I'm just gonna take the yellow shade and do the same thing. Really smoking out the lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. Yes, number 6 brush. And go into the champagne shade and just apply it. I'm also gonna take a bit of it and use it for the brow bone highlight. I know that I mentioned I probably wouldn't do that, but it's the last one. We're gonna be extra, okay? Because that's the fun of it. And I know my brows are an entire wreck. They have a mind of their own. I just plucked them and it feels like they grew back overnight. But they're so extremely sparse, they make no sense. Now that we're here, now it's time to add mascara and lashes, and then I think that'll be it. Okay, so this is the finished look, the final look, the extra look. I love it so much. I'm just like, ugh, these lashes. They're by Pretty Weird Cosmetics. They're called Sinister, and I love them. I love Pretty Weird Cosmetics eyelashes. They're extra. They make me feel like I'm gonna fly away. I love them so much. So this is the final look, as I mentioned, and I just wanted to play and show how I know sometimes when I get a new palette, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I'll look at it and I'll check out the color story and everything, and I'm just like, oh, I want to use it all, and I don't even know where to begin. So it's kind of dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it because I've gotten some of the shimmer into the mattes. But my absolute favorite shades are these green ones here, and I really like this brown. I know I didn't use it much today, but I've used it before. I don't quite think that I've used this orange except to like swatch it, but definitely the greens and this yellow over here are my favorites. And that is a very good brown for if you're wanting to do kind of a neutral smoky eye. If you want me to do that, just let me know down below. I also have been meaning to mention that if you want to recreate any of the looks that I do, if you tag on Instagram, use the hashtag slightly unblended. I really would love to see so that I can feature people that recreate my looks in my videos, because I want to show everybody, like, do the extraness, have fun with it. Like, I really just want to see you guys wearing your extra looks. And yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up because I have been filming for like 4.5 hours at this point. And so I'm gonna list everything that I use down below. I mean, even my base stuff, I don't know if you're interested, but I did use the Juvias Place loose highlighter today. I did go and put on this Milani Keep It Full Natural Luster lip gloss. I got it the other day because I've never tried anything from Milani until I got that and a highlighter, and I love them. I need to try more from them. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. I'll have my Instagram down below, my Twitter, and yeah, if you like this video and you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. I try to upload every Sunday. I'm gonna try to work to maybe start uploading more than once a week, but I'm trying to figure out a good day. When would be a good day? Would you like to see more than one video a week? I don't know. Just let me know down in the comments below, and please, like, just let me know what you want to see. I have quite a few Juvias Place palettes, and this one, oh, I'm so glad I got it. The packaging had me from the start, but it's really good. I have a lot of Juvias Place palettes. I have Colourpop. Just let me know what you'd like to see. Name a palette. If I don't have it, I can look and see if I have something like it, and just, yeah, let me know. And I guess I'm rambling. Just let me know down below what else you would like to see from me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.